Brother, let's talk about women if you're like 18 to 25, right? I picked this age because these are the same age that I kind of struggled with women, right? Where I was like, oh, the women around me were going for guys who were way above me, right? And I understood that, yeah. But the women on my level, absolutely, the women looking for guys on my level, but most of the girls that I wanted, I quote unquote, I wanted, were going for guys at the higher level. And I'm making this video as somebody who used to sound like a tech bro. Mind you, at the moment, I'm currently a tech bro, turned to a content bro. Somebody who used to be a tech bro, right? When a girl told me that, bro, I am so nerdy, she can tell from the way I talk in my conversations. To somebody who speaks in a way that you can't even tell I'm in tech, right? You can never tell I'm in tech. And I don't say that to bash tech bros, but one thing I'll say for sure is that tech bros, to be very honest, we barely talk to people. We barely socialize, right? But all that mindset thing had to change. Now, I'm making this video because some of my tech bros who never put their head up to talk to women, who were always on their grind, on their focus, some of them, they may have leveled up financially, but they don't understand women's nature. When it comes to women, they lack that confidence. They almost never approach. So some of them have even turned to men that are actually angry, or they have this hatred towards women. When I mean hatred is when some people see my content, they assume I hate women. No, right? Unless someone says the truth. But you see these guys, some of them are fucking, they have like some real-time hatred for women, right? Where they're like, oh, women are trash. I won't tell you women are trash. I would not tell you women are trash, because that's like a very blank statement. You see, but when you talk, we're talking to women while you're young, right? Again, knowing fully well that, let's be honest, most of these girls are aiming for guys that are above you, and that's a good thing because you know that you're not going to waste your time. You know that you're not going to invest yourself emotionally, right? So your goal right now is, your goal between 18 and 25 when it comes to women is, one, solving that confidence issue you have in you. There are way too many guys, right, who wait to have money, who wait to have success to talk to women just to discover that they lack self-esteem. And trust me, you never want to be that guy in his late 20s or early 30s who lacks self-esteem talking to women. Because there are a lot of guys, even like hit me up in my DMs talking about, oh, they are in this exact situation. Tech bros, because again, they kind of relate to me from somebody who is in tech or that who used to code and stuff. And I'm like, this thing happens on a daily basis, right? And for me, it was a conscious decision to fix that mindset earlier because I had mentors who made me realize that, bro, you need to talk to women. Again, that's, I also noticed something, right, about talking to women. Man, I have a couple of bullet points so I don't forget what I'm going to say. That talking to women is a kind of self-improvement. Now, to be very honest, I need to mention something here that I would always tell you as you're young, that to focus all your energy on yourself. At the same time, let's be honest, there would always be those pocket moments for you to talk to women. For example, it's at the gym. I've been at the gym since 16. I'll tell you for a fact that so far you are in that close space with women, there's always a very nice opportunity for you to just, hey, hi, just talk to them. Like, just that confidence inside you, just break it. Because to be very, very frank, like I said, no matter how much confidence you don't have it, again, when you're young, 18 to 25, you've not really done anything with your life. So your confidence is really not there. But one thing I've come to realize is when you know you are working towards something, right? You're actively working towards something. One, it gives you a sense of confidence. And to some extent, right, it's actually interesting to women. And there's a particular dating advice I want to caution you on. There's this dating advice I often hear from gurus, dating gurus that say, oh, if a girl texts you by 9 a.m., give her a response by 9 p.m. Now, does it work? Yes, it works for the short term. Let me explain. This is from my experience. When you're delaying text with women, it makes her think, what is this guy up to? Why is he not responding to me? Because again, most guys who never watch a video like this, they'll be out there simping for a woman out there. They'll be out there giving her so much attention. Now, the problem with this method is that when she now begins to fall for you, or you begin to like, invest in her, right, your true nature is going to come out. And when it comes out, guess what happens? She sees that you're a fake. Or when she even tries to even play a couple of tests, because women play games a lot. She plays a couple of games, right? She withdraws. And before you know it, your mind begins to wonder, right? What the fuck just happened? Because truly, she has seen that your games are fake. But on the other hand, if you're somebody who is 18 or 25, right, you are actively improving yourself. You are actively leveling up. You see, right, we are talking to women. One thing you will get to realize is when you really don't have that time because you spend most of your hours working, trust me, when you're texting her, right, and that delay is there. Because mind you, again, she will text you, and that delay is there. It will make her attracted to you, right? At the same time, When she sees that, okay, this guy is actually working towards something, she becomes more attracted, because to you it's not a game you are playing. That is your actual reality. You don't have time for excess text. That's why I'll tell you for a fact, as a guy in this age, aim more for physical, because me, I prefer physical. Aim more for physical dates, like going out physically, right, than texting. Because to be very, very frank, if you're not, I'm the kind of guy that says, you know what, I really don't like to text. Is it that we call so we can like, get this emotional stuff out the window? But let's see in person where we are both fully present together. And again, by the way, working from home means that your home and your work are kind of like the same thing. Another thing I would also say that when you're talking to women, right, exactly when you're trying to break this confidence in yourself, you want to increase your self-esteem without money, without overcompensating, one thing you get to realize is, I'll tell you that this is your best period for you to become red pill aware, right? I use the word red pill aware, not red pilled, because most of the red pilled guys, the guys in the red pill space, most of them are actually lonely. But when I say become red pill aware, is the mindset you had with the girls at age 16, right? The girls at age 16 is different from the mindset these girls have at age 18 to 25. Again, they are going for guys above you. So you understand that red pill makes, you understand that in red pill, women go for men that are way better. That are, the woman's nature is hypergamous. They date or they pick men on their level and above, right? And if she's super attractive, there's a high chance she's not going for a girl on her level, a guy on her level. So you begin to observe some nuances. You begin to observe that, okay, you know what? Again, you need the mindset of the fact that you are working on yourself. You are your priority, right? I tell people that live a life as a lone sniper. A lone sniper knows that, right? His focus gets him to the target. At the same time, sometimes he has to zoom out. He has to drop his sniper, pick up a binoculars to see wide before zooming in. So what that means is, from time to time, you focus. But those pocket moments where you probably have a free time, like fill it up with something that's interesting to you, right? What that means is, talk to women. Again, one other thing I've noticed about talking to women is talk to different kinds of women, right? Because the red pill space, for you to understand the red pill space, you need to talk to women in reality. Most of these guys that are out there consuming red pill content, they barely talk to women, right? It's almost like trying to learn business by taking a course in business or going to a business school. The only reason people in business schools succeed, because I have guys in business schools, is because it gives you connections to people who are already in business or doing well in business already. The business school itself, as an entity, doesn't really do shit. It's like trying to learn. So what that means is, again, one thing to realize that at age 18 to 25, right, what do you have to lose when it comes to women? And bro, this mindset is a mindset that will completely blow your mind, right? When you have this idea that you have nothing to lose when it comes to women, because when you know you have nothing to lose when it comes to women, you can live your authentic self, right? And you can really allow a woman to go. Like, you're not holding on to her because, again, you're focusing on yourself, right? And you know that when women come into your life and they say that you are building this amazing life, so at the next time they may want to stay, right? Again, this is why I tell you that as a guy, you should learn to use your personality, your vibes to bring women around you. I made a video on how to have like this to become a high vibrational person where everybody wants to be around you. And trust me, that was very intentional for me, right? Where I chose to become a high vibrational person. You become a high vibrational person not by talking to women alone, but by making everybody around you feel good, simply because they are around you. That's something that your red pill guys never tell you, though. Your dating gurus never tell you that. When you try to become this high frequency person, you want to be somebody that everybody just wants to be around, simply because there's a way you treat people. There's a kind of ideas that come up simply because you're in the room is completely different. Now, I've also noticed that because you're not afraid of losing women, right, you become much more assertive, right? Again, it gives a kind of confidence that, to be very, very honest, back in the day, right, this is not how I was thinking. No. All I was thinking was, I have to do this work, I have to do this work. At the same time, let me get to talk to this girl, right? So when I get their number and then we happen to like, in short, sometimes my conversations kind of like sink to the oblivion. Right? Even till this day, right, I kind of lose as many girls that I'm getting because I really don't care, and it gives me that room to. It's not like I don't care for them, but it's like, I'm on this mission, I'm on this purpose, right? I'm doing my stuff. You can come into my life. If you come into my life, are you making it easier? If you're not making it easier, then I think you should just like excuse me for it. That's how it's supposed to be, right? I'm inviting you, right? Come and see. It's like I'll put it this way. I'm inviting you to my office. This is my space. If you don't like it, you can excuse me. Something of that nature, right? So what that means is, again, You're not getting to the point where you're distracted. You're not like always saying, okay, you know what, every single night I'll go out there and approach a woman. No. You're working on yourself. If you happen to see a very attractive girl at the gym, right? Or even a decent looking girl at the gym, approach her, right? Again, because gyms were where I started from before I went into into cold approaching on the road. Now, by the way, one other thing I'll tell you is this fear of talking to women, you need to break it as early as possible. Of cold approaching. Let's be honest, right? Women will reject you no matter what you fucking look like. Speaking of women will reject you, I just remember something that I've noticed about some guys now, right? As a guy, your early 20s should be used to build a personality, to know your authentic nature. Why I say building a personality is because I see way too many guys looks maxing just to end up with having no girls, right? And the formula for women is actually simple. And this formula came from my just personal observation, right? Attract a lot of women. Pick the ones from the ones you have attracted. And what that means is you attract a lot by maybe improving your looks, right? Going to the gym, having a very nice body, having very nice features. Now, you still need that confidence. You still need that confidence to go and approach these ones that you have attracted based on what you've attracted a lot of women. You pick the ones that you like from the ones you have attracted. They are now with you, right? The next step right now, yeah, is for you to have that personality to keep them. But if you don't have that personality, trust me, they are leaving as fast as they came. So this personality, what am I referring to? Being a high vibrational person. Being a person that has morals, that has values, that cares for women, right? You care for women. You care for the women that are worth caring for. You care for the women that you are responsible for. I won't tell you to be this guy who ignores women. It's like this. It's like you're either with me or you're not with me. But that mindset again has made me kind of not waste my time with some women, because some women would always test it. Some women will be very flaky. But we have that mindset of, oh, sis, it's either you are with me or you are not with me, bro. It's actually very attractive, right? Even till this day, it's even worse these days because at the same time, like I'm less busy, but at the same time, that idea is still in me where, oh, sis, it's either you are with me or you are not. Again, when you're 18 to 25, right, when you're still young, it's easier for you to be vulnerable, right? Again, a woman will not see you as less than when you don't have your life figured out. When you don't have your own house yet. If you're living with your parents, mind you, 18, so I can say 18, 19, 20. If you're living with your parents, right, women don't really care, provided that they don't get embarrassed in your family's house or something. If there's no embarrassment ever happening, don't worry, you're good. But at age 22, 23, I'll tell you, please, leave your father's house. And that's the essence why I tell you as a guy, the earlier you begin to focus on yourself, begin to build skills and confidence, the earlier it is you can leave your father's house, right? Again, leaving your father's house has more to do with your self-esteem, your confidence, and your ability to get responsible for yourself. Then one other thing I'll say is that talking to women will help you to develop your intuition. Help you to develop your intuition. Literally speaking, right? Because I vlog every day. Something happened at the gym this morning. There's like a very attractive girl where I kind of talked to her only at the gym intentionally because at this level I think I talked to too many people at that gym. So every time we see, she's super pleased to like greet me and everything. So this morning, the way she placed her hand in my hand and she kept it there throughout the whole thing, like this strong eye gaze, my intuition was like, bro, take her number. To be very, very honest, the only reason I took her number, but because I felt like I've been talking to her for a while, right? Let me just take her number. And this is it. I can't give you a system to talk about intuition, but you feel it basically. Because this idea of you don't have emotions. And again, people think stoicism is about suppressing your emotions. It's not. It's about understanding your emotions. My intuition said, bro, she greets you quite alright. You guys laugh, you guys talk. But this time around, it's like, she hasn't seen me like a month or something. So it's like, bro, she wants to talk to you. She wants to tell you something. Again, and this intuition with women will actually help you. It will help you like crazy because when women are talking to you, sometimes women don't want to say things directly. Women want to imply things. Women want to inject the thoughts in your head. So I'll tell you this: reading women while you are young is a gift. It builds your intuition, right? And again, one thing I'll say is I think is never be too afraid to lose women. Yeah, I think I've said it before, right? Never be too afraid to let them go. Because in like I said, you're 18 to 25. There is a high chance you're not getting married to them. There's a high chance you're not getting married to them. Right? Again, One other thing is, I don't think you should enter a committed relationship in your early 20s, right? Observe. One other thing I think you should know is that, let's be honest, you really don't know what you want in a woman at that early age, right? That's why I tell you to speak to a lot of them, because yourself, if you're red pill aware, you're talking to a lot of women, your brain will begin to, again, when I talk to them, sometimes you may decide to have sex with them, but sometimes your brain will begin to pick up nuances. One, two, your brain can connect some dots that your red pill content creators will not help you connect, and I can't even help you connect it because there are a shit ton of nuances, right? The dating scene it's not this set in stone thing where if you do this you get this, if you play this game, no. By the way, I don't play games, right? And I'll tell you for a fact, I'll say, well, you see girls who play games, and I cannot believe that the girls you attract, right, tell a lot about you as an individual, not the other way around. By the way, the reason I don't really talk to that girl, I'm not really realized because she's a lawyer, and I really don't like lawyers, especially the beautiful ones, but because, bro, when it's time to fuck you up, they will do their best to fuck you up, and you won't even see it coming. So, then the last part I'll say is, last thing I have on my notes here is, there are two things that helped me talk to women better, right? The first thing is one, selling, because I was a freelancer in tech, software developer, and having to sell to clients. I noticed something that the more I spoke to women, easier it was for me to sell my services to clients. At first, I felt like I was good at selling, but no, it's because I became very fluent. I became no. I won't say it that way. I'll say I discovered that yes, my selling became better. The same time I was talking to women. Now, me talking to women has become much better ever since I started creating content consistently. Then it dawned on me that as a tech bro, right, or whether as a former tech bro, as a tech bro, one thing I've come to realize is the more you talk to women, guess what? The more easier it is for you to talk to them. What that means is, bro, talk to more women or talk to more people, right? Because the more you can express yourself, your authentic self, where you don't have to please women, where again you're working on something. Because there's this idea I see a lot of guys say, oh, I want a woman to accept me for who I am. But the question is, who are you? Women will accept you for who you are because you are building something. Women will not really accept you. This is why I say you should become red pill aware. Women will not just accept you because of what you are, some random child. Most men out there are trashy. I'm sorry. So put that effort into yourself. Focus on yourself. Once in a while, like, go out of your way, talk to women, but never be distracted. Never play short-term games. Those short-term games, we kind of come up to apply them. Let's be honest. Have I applied some stuff from short-term games? I would say yes, but I can't rely on that. Right? I can't really rely on that. I'll tell you for a fact that yeah, it doesn't work. Yes, it works, but at the same time, you need a long-term person, which is your personality, your authenticity, your confidence, your intuition, because like I've said, very important when it comes to talking to women. I heck, by the way, this video was completely unordered. I just made that video simply because of the way she was looking at me at the gym. It was way different, right? Because she kept on coming extra close, right? Again, I play with girls at the gym, but today with this particular girl was different. So, bro, I don't really say this to brag because I have nothing to sell to you. I don't have a system for you talking to women. So if you think I probably have this idea of, oh, this are the 5 steps. By the way, those contents are kind of good because they give you an idea, they give you a structure of talking to women. But trust me, your main problem is breaking the confidence when to talk to them and what to say when you talk to them. To break the confidence, approach more often. You'll get rejected when you start, but at some point it gets easier. What to say? Become somebody who knows a lot of things, right? And who has a lot of interest, movies, books, right? The more interest you have, the more you can talk to more people. So it's that simple, right? From this is what works for me. So, bro, if you like what you heard in this video, please share with a fellow bro who is still young and is being bombarded with idea of him chasing women. Should he chase women? Should he focus on himself? But bro, do the two, right? Talk to you soon. And bye for now, brother.